give it up for your host, C-Dub, one more time. Doing a great job tonight. How you guys doing? Good? Good. Good to hear. My grandma's actually going to come see the show. She's never seen me perform before, but she couldn't make it. She was worried the weather was going to be a little too bad for her. So she was asking me about comedy. She's always wondering how this is going for me. One of her biggest questions anytime she asks is, how are the crowds? Like, are they nice? Are they mean? What's the vibe like? Sometimes they snort, which is a positive, but no. But seriously, and she's my grandma, so I'm always going to tell her the truth. I love my grandma. So I told her straight up, I was like, Grandma, you have to treat every single comedy crowd like you would a clean hooker. No matter what happens, fuck them. I like you guys already. Speaking of hookers, talk about my mom for a moment. I can say that. I paid her off, so good deal on it, too. Family discount. No. Seriously, though. I don't want to give it the wrong vibe. My mom's a great lady. She's taught me a lot of things I hold dear in life. A lot of big life lessons I try to learn and remember today. Like, one of the biggest things she's taught me is you have to accept people in this world. Because if you know, in the 21st century still, a lot of people get pushed aside because they're different, they act different, and we shouldn't do that. We should be a little more open-minded nowadays. Like, for example, I had a friend in elementary school who was born without his eyelids. I don't know if you've ever met anyone without their eyelids. It can be jarring when you're 9 years old, though. And he got picked on a lot, which was I thought was shitty, so I tried to be a good friend. And all throughout elementary school, I had him under my wing, tried to be a good mentor. And when we got older, there was a procedure that came out where he was finally able to get prosthetic eyelids. And what they did was they took excess skin from his body and they molded prosthetics out of it. Side note, he wasn't circumcised. So don't skip ahead. You don't get extra credit. No. But seriously, what they did, they took the foreskin of his penis and they made prosthetics. And I know it sounds weird. I can feel your judgment, ma'am. Like, it's a weird thing. You can admit it. Like, but they came out pretty damn good for what they were. I will be honest. A little cockeyed at first. But the curliest eyelash I've ever seen. Like, these babies were immaculate. Look, he's got no real issues with them nowadays, he tells me. Except every time he takes Viagra, he's intense eye contact for up to 4 hours. And after 5, he has to call his doctor, so, you do what you can. Okay, I get it. It's weird. Wednesday night, talking about penis size. Weird topic. I'll change it. I'll go a little lighter. 9/11. No, seriously. Seriously, though. Seriously, even all things considered. Anytime you say 9/11, most likely you're going to have a memory of where you were during that time. Everyone talks about it, but I know exactly where I was during 9/11. I don't. I'm 22 years old, guys. I was 4 months old when 9/11 happened. I don't have that core memory that everyone does. So when people ask, like, oh, where were you during this awful time? I try to remember, but I really can't. But if I really dug deep into the back of my brain and really tried to give you an honest answer, I was probably sucking titties at the time. Guys, I'm a big boy. I'm hungry. It's breakfast time. Those are the only Twin Towers I'm worried about at the moment, okay? Never forget, though. Never forget. Yeah, I like you guys a lot. I like you. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is the first year where it's now legal to gamble on the Special Olympics. You heard me. You can bet money now on the Special Olympics and make a profit. I'm down for that. I'm so excited for that. Make them feel like, why not? They should get the same rights we have. Why not? But it kind of ruins the whole vibe of what the Special Olympics are supposed to be. Because if you've ever seen them and you know what their motto is, the motto is, everyone's a winner. Not anymore. I lose $1,000 on the drooler in the left lane. He's not going to feel like a winner in my eyes. And we shouldn't have that. He's tried his hardest to get there. But like those underdog stories are going to be unmatched. Okay, we can admit it. You're not going to believe some of them. Like, wow, kid with cerebral palsy beat the hurdles. I did not see that one coming. No. Some of you don't know what cerebral palsy is. I get it. Michael J. Fox had it. Now you know. Okay. No. Anyway. I don't know. I feel like everyone can agree. We're all trying to look for that special someone out there. Even if you're actively looking or not, every once in a while you meet that special someone. And I feel like before you can meet that special someone, one of the biggest things you have to do is take a full inventory. You got to figure out who you are as a person first before you can meet anyone. Like, I came to the realization the other day than 1/3 of the perfect man? Because I'm tall, but I'm not dark or handsome. I'm pudgy, and I look like I can name every single Pokemon character for you guys. It's not a good vibe. I'm fully aware. Like, you see this fish, like, man, you can see this. You see how patchy this is. This reads, I catfish your kids on Club Penguin. That's not good. If you're trying to date guys, that's not good. Like, ladies, if you're trying to set me up on a date with your girlfriend, and you had to describe me to your girlfriend, you're going to become a really shitty used car salesman really fast. She's going to have questions, obviously. And she's going to be like, oh, what does he look like? What is he into? You have to bullshit your way through that sale. You're going to be like, oh, who cares what he looks like? Check out the personality on this thing. Come on. Gets you from A to B. Yeah, it'll break down a couple times, but come on, that's par for the course. You're used to that. Just check out the Carfax first. Lovely model. A little bit too much junk in the trunk, we can admit, but he'll work on it. He'll work on it. I have a friend of mine, he's just getting into teaching, and I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's getting out there. One of the biggest things he's having problems with is stage fright. He can't talk to an audience for some reason. And recently he was asking, he's like, I know you go on stage, but how do you do it? How do you talk to a crowd? And I told him, like, I know it sounds cheesy and everyone says it, but just act like the audience is naked. Because it makes them seem weird. You don't seem like the weird one, they're the weird ones. And it makes you calm down somewhat. And he told me to try it out for a bit, see if it worked. And it worked for him for a while. He had no real issues, except recently he got in trouble because he kept getting a hard-on during class. He teaches 3rd grade too, so like, you can't have that happening. That's not good. Don't worry, he works for a Catholic school, just moving up north. He'll be back next fall. Seriously, guys, though, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate y'all coming out, like, on Wednesday. You could be doing whatever you want, and you're here. We love that. All comics love that when people want to come out and see our shit. Because I feel like not a lot of people want to do this anymore. Not a lot of people want to do comedy, and not a lot of people want to see comedy either. Because if you tell someone that you do comedy, you get the same reactions usually. You get, oh, that seems too scary. Oh, that's too intimidating. I can never do that. Oh, that's too scary. I have an uncle, Dale. He fought in Vietnam on the front lines, and he still tells me to this day, he's like, oh, that's too scary what you do. Oh, that's too intimidating. I can never do that. I had to lay it down for him one day. I was like, Uncle Dale, you lost both of your arms fighting in Vietnam. Of course you can't do what I do. You can't hold the microphone. My name is Dominic. I appreciate you guys coming out.